Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
The Eagles are in search of their first road victory in nearly 2 years, while the Dragons are trying to notch win number 1 in 2023. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football as Warren hosts Conneaut next on the YDL Sports Network. You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network. It is a beautiful evening here at War Memorial Field in Warren for Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. The Warren Dragons hosting the Conneaut Eagles District 10 action. Here, Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Check them out online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Welcome into the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather is still nice, the course is awesome, and the food's even better at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. You're on the drive to the game, brought to you by Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort, warrentirecenter.com. And our game stream tonight is brought to you by Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. Welcome into the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. Have a fender bender? We can mender. Call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motorcar, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. And Cody, as we were talking about the way this matchup might go here this evening, again, you've got a couple of teams that have struggled a little bit out of the gate. Obviously, Conneaut picked up its first home win in a long time a couple weeks ago against Seneca. The Dragons, meanwhile, did finally get on the scoreboard last week in a loss at Girard, but still searching for win number one for new head coach Cody Bupp here in 2023.
Yeah, you got Conneaut coming in at 1-2, Warren coming in at 0-3. Both teams have some not so pretty losses so far this season. Both teams have been the recipients of a couple of shutouts. Warren's worst loss was a 76-0 season opener against Oil City, and Conneaut's to Harbor Creek 42-0. So I suspect both teams are kind of looking for more than obviously they both want to win, but more than just a win. You know, there's a little bit of pride in this game too, because this is an opportunity for both teams to get something going.
And you mentioned pride. It is Military Appreciation Night here at War Memorial Field. The Dragons going to celebrate the veterans here in Warren County, showing some pride in their country. So just to let you know off the bat, we are going to have an extended halftime. It'll be 20 minutes here this evening. There will be a special presentation at halftime honoring those veterans here. So just to let you know that off the bat for Military Appreciation Night. And, again, Cody, you talked about that rough start to the season, especially for Warren. I mean, you get shut out the first two games of the year. We were here a couple of weeks ago when they took on Sharon. That was a 60-0 loss for Warren that night, and obviously against a very, very good Sharon Tigers team. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a great or a very interesting matchup here this evening at Grove City. We'll keep an eye on that one for you if we can. But it's a tough road to hoe. You gotta face one of the best running backs, not just in District 10 or Pennsylvania, but maybe the entire country, Ethan Knox, right out of the gate. And then you come back, and that Sharon defense, which is just phenomenal, still has not allowed a point this season, have the Tigers. And then you go on the road, you take on Girard, you finally get on the scoreboard, but still giving up 49 points in that loss. What do the Dragons have to do defensively here tonight to keep Conneaut from racking up the points?
It's hard to narrow it down to just one thing. I mean, in the first week of the season when they faced off against Oil City, Knox ran for 218 yards and 6 touchdowns. And then against Girard a couple weeks later, they give up 270 yards in the air and 5 touchdowns. So their run stopping's not there. Now, granted, Ethan Knox is a phenomenal running back, and they're unlikely to see another running back like him this season. But the run stopping's not there, and they have issues stopping the pass as well. So as a defense, they kind of just got to play better everywhere. I mean, it's about as simple as it gets. Everybody needs to elevate their game, and the coaches schematically need to come up with maybe some better play calling or to get guys in a position where they can make a play. And, sometimes that involves switching some guys out, trying some different players. Warren's got a young team. So there's a lot of unknowns coming into the season. And I would imagine coming into this week, there's still a lot of unknowns.
Well, yeah. And you mentioned, it sounds kind of trite to say, well, just play better everywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, the reality is they've got to find some people to step up, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Mm-hmm. They've given up at least 49 points in every game so far this season. You're not going to win a whole lot of football games giving up 45, 50 points a game. And like you said, with such a young team, you never know sometimes when just putting a guy out there and giving him an opportunity will suddenly lead to that player grabbing that opportunity and running with it and becoming special.
Exactly. They've been outscored 184-13 this year, shut out twice. And I went through some games from 2022 with the same opponents they faced this year. In 2022, the Dragons gave up 19.6 points per game. In 2023, the Dragons are giving up 61.3 points per game. They gave up, for comparison, they gave up 18 more points this year to Oil City than they did last year. 18 more points to Sharon than they did last year. 21 more points to Girard than they did last year. A game they won 50-28.
Right.
So defensively, I mean, so as simple, as simple as it sounds, there's problems all over. It's not just one group.
No. Well, and it certainly doesn't help. Again, one of your most dynamic playmakers, Tommy Nyquist, on the sidelines. You lose him 2 drives into the season. It certainly doesn't help that secondary, especially when he can go out there and make plays and you don't have that player available. But again, we talked about that in the pregame to the Sharon contest here, that somebody's got to step up. Somebody's got to grab that, brass ring, so to speak, and say, hey, this is an opportunity for me to go out and shine and help my team be better and deal with this adversity. And right now they're still searching for that player or players to step up and do that.
It seems like there's 2 guys that are just on the cusp of doing that. Sam Harvey, senior, and then Johnny Corbett, receiver. Yep. Harvey's a running back, Corbett being the receiver. Both of those guys have had little flashes. Corbett in that Sharon game showed some signs of athleticism and playmaking ability, but they just haven't crossed that threshold to kind of take over and be the guy like Tommy Nyquist has for the last couple of years. So still waiting on that, but I certainly think that one of those guys has the opportunity, the potential to step up and do that.
Yeah. And when we talk about all the, kind of the holes on defense, and Conneaut was really able to expose the Seneca defense in that win a couple of weeks ago, especially on the ground. Joe Fergelet had a 200-yard game, 3 touchdowns rushing for them. And really, once they found that weakness, they were able again to expose it and take advantage of it and pick up their first home win in a number of years. That kind of thing absolutely could happen again here tonight if Conneaut's able to find something that works for them and take advantage.
And that's my fear for Warren, is that if Fergelet or one of the other running backs really gets a groove, Warren doesn't have any way to stop them.
And they're bringing out some of the I believe that's the Blue Star Mothers coming out onto the field now, and they are asking everyone to stand. And I believe we're going to have a moment of silence before the game and then get into the national anthem. So a moment of silence coming up here at War Memorial Field.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. Welcome back here to War Memorial Field. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Brian Hagberg and Cody Holmes with you on the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. And now let's take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com.
Our players to watch. For Warren, it's Johnny Corbett. We were talking about him there before the national anthem. He leads the Dragons with 146 yards receiving. We saw small flashes of him, like we said, against the Sharon game, or against Sharon 2 weeks ago. I feel like he could take a bit of a leap this week, make a difference in the game if the Dragons can find a creative way to utilize him. On the Conneaut side, it's Joe Fergelet. Ran for 200 yards and 3 TDs against Seneca, like you alluded or said earlier, Brian. Honestly, he should be licking his chops against this Warren defense.
All right, those were our players to watch, brought to you by Icy Ink. Visit them online, icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. That'll do it for the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. Our first quarter tonight brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help with multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from. Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. And so Conneaut will receive, and there is a bit of a glare as the sun still has not quite gone down here at War Memorial Field. That will clear up. Kick is away, and it is taken at the 14, and then hit and stopped at the 26. That was number 17, Joe Furley, on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 for Conneaut from its own 26. Quarterback number 7, Ben Easler, comes out in the gun. Sends a man in motion. And he will give to Fergelet, trying to turn the corner on the right side. And there goes Fergelet down the sideline, breaks a tackle, and out across the 45 before finally being brought down at the 48-yard line. So a big run right off the bat for Fergelet.
Yeah, first carry of the game, 22-yard run. That's what Warren's got to find a way to slow him down coming around the ends like that, or he's going to break one loose for a touchdown anytime.
So first down now from the Conneaut 48. Nesta Builder Supply first down for Fergelet and the Eagles. Easily gives right up the middle. And not much doing there. Gain of maybe 2. That was number 6, Logan Groover. We'll bring up a second down and 8. Also want to let you know tonight's game is also being brought to you in part by Clarion Printing. Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. Second down for the Eagles. Toss to the near side. That is Max Getz. And he gets down to the Warren 45. We'll make it third and looks like 4. And you got to think, Cody, a couple of teams with not much to lose here. Once you cross midfield, that's almost got to be 4-down territory.
I would think so. I don't see a sense in punting when you're 1-2 or 0-3.
Gets in motion, fake to him, easily looking to throw. He's got a man. It's high, one-handed grab by Groover. And he's right near the marker. That is enough for the Nesta Builder Supply first down. What a catch by Groover. Looked like that was going to go high and behind him, Cody, and Groover just stuck that big paw out there and reeled that one in for the Nesta Builder Supply first down.
Yeah, and that's kind of the dual threat I was talking about. You know, they're got a little stuffed up there on the run a couple of times, and they're able to put it in the air and make a play.
Since gets in motion, give right up the middle, and down. Looks like about an 8-yard pickup there.
Oh, but Colton Stewart.
That was Colton Stewart, number 5, Colton Stewart on the carry. And he did get enough for the Nesta Builder Supply first down. This drive being built by Nesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Nesta. Visit them online at nestabuilders.us. And this time, Easler's going to keep it himself and get dragged down in the backfield. That was number 3, Johnny Corbett. Loss of 2 on the play will bring up a second down and 2. And they give to Groover right up the middle, and this time a host of Dragons are there, and another loss. Look like Matt Soa maybe leading the way there for Warren. We'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's what the Warren defense needs to do. They need to force Conneaut into 3rd and long or 4th and long probably down here, and force them to maybe make a desperation play that they might be able to get hands on a ball.
4-minute drive and counting here for Conneaut to open the Elwood National Forge first quarter. First possession of the ball game. Easler takes a snap, looking to throw. Fires down the sideline, forgets, way out in front of him, though.
Well, they forced him to a 4th down. Obviously, they're going to go for it from here. But I would say that if they're able to stop here on fourth down, that's a pretty big win for Warren to start this game off, especially after that 22-yard carry on the first play.
You read my mind. I was just going to say, with the way this drive started, if Warren can get a stop here, it might be a huge confidence builder and momentum swing. Easler sends Verzley in motion, fakes to him, throws, gets on the sideline, but he falls down and going to fall down way short of the first down yardage. So it is a turnover on downs. Promising drive comes up empty here for the Eagles to start.
And a good finish for the Dragons defense.
Yeah, I mean, Getz looked like he might have had some space there, but slipped as he was trying to make the turn and ends up falling down. Ball's over to Warren, who takes over at its own 25. First possession for the Dragons here this evening, the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Dipple back in the gun. Eric Dipple, Warren quarterback, is going to keep it himself. Runs into traffic and fumbles the football. There's a pile up. And it looks like Warren was able to fall on it. One of those big offensive linemen was down there and kept that ball in Dragons' possession. But dangerous play there for Dipple. Looked a little undecisive as he was trying to run that.
Yeah, and I don't know if they were trying to, if maybe there was miscommunication or they were trying to do something tricky. But you got to remember, you're inside you're inside your own 30. You're on your side of the field. You don't want to do anything too risky.
Lost it to Dipple to throw. Has a man. Corbett can't hold it. Looked like maybe he thought about where he was going to be running with it before he hauled that ball in, but it is an incomplete pass. And now a 3rd and 12 coming up here for Warren on its opening possession.
And as good as their defense played on Conneaut's first drive, you'd hate to have them come right back out there, a minute later.
Right. So 3rd and 12 coming up. Dippled in the gun. Has 2 receivers near side. Now sends a man in motion. Dipple drops back, rolls, fires, has Sam Harvey, and just could not connect. And it is 4th down. And as much as we talked about neither of these teams having a whole lot to lose, can't imagine this is a go-for-it situation deep in your own territory.
No, like you said, anything across the 50, I think, is 4 down. At this point, you're pinned pretty deep on your side of the field.
Kick is away. It's a short one. Not going to make it back to midfield, though it does take a Warren bounce. But still, Conneaut is going to start with great field position inside Warren territory at the Dragons 47.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Scoreless here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter from War Memorial Field. Conneaut has its 2nd possession of the game. Usually goes in motion. Easler's going to keep it himself. Picks up a block, gets to the sideline, and then is pushed out of bounds after a gain of, looks like about 2, maybe 3.
Almost looked like they were trying to run an option there, and Fuselier got in front of Easler and took the option away. I'm not sure if that's the play they were running, but that's what it appeared like off the snap.
So this 2nd down and 7. Eastler gives to Groover up the gut. Nothing doing there. Was met and hit immediately. That was number 72, Devin Van Tassel, on the stop for Warren. And we'll make it, and actually his tackle for loss will make it a 3rd and 9 coming up now for Conneaut. Eagles break the huddle with 10 seconds left on the play clock. Give up the middle to Groover. He's going to plow ahead for a few yards. And we'll bring up a 4th down, and it's like a long 6. And again, this is one of those decision places, Cody. You know, we talked about maybe not a lot to lose, and it certainly looks like the Eagles are going to go for it here, but 4th and 6 is certainly no gimme.
No, it's not. And you know, we said anything beyond midfield, but, you know, it's kind of that gray zone where if they punted it, you really wouldn't blame them.
Usually in motion, they fake to him. Eastler rolling out, fires, has a man, it's caught, it's Getz. And Getz is going to make it down inside the 30, and that is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply 1st down for Conneaut.
Yeah, and number 25 for Warren, Ethan Ringer, was just inches away from getting his hand on that ball.
Eastler was able to thread the needle there, as it were, picks up a big 1st down for Conneaut, and the Eagles are on the march again at the Warren 29. Eastler keeps, now pitches. Corbett is right there, though, to wrap up Getz for a big loss. It's like a loss of about 4 on the play. And that was that option play that you talked about a few plays ago, Cody. This time they ran it, and Eastler pitched, but Corbett was right there to make the stop. 2nd down and 14. Trips to Eastler's right. He's going to fake to Groover, keep it himself, and goes nowhere. Soa, Harvey, and at least Eddie Johnson in on the stop there for Warren.
It's like he might have lost another yard.
It is 3rd down and 15 here for Conneaut. Eastler gives to Groover this time. Groover turns the corner and is run out of bounds. Looks like near the 25. And they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 27. Make it a 4th and 8. Eastler with Groover in the backfield now sends Brady straight in motion. Empties the backfield. Eastler swings it out to Groover. Groover picks up some blocks into the open field, but there is a penalty flag down. Looked like Groover had enough yardage to get the 1st down, but we'll see what the flag is. And that is against Conneaut, so they had the 1st down picked up. But a penalty will bring them all the way back to the 35. where it is now 4th and 16. Now Eastler will go empty, twins to each side. Back to throw, under pressure, looking for Groover. He can't quite catch that one.
Just out of his reach. Groover ran a nice route, though, beating two Dragons defenders there, kind of split both of them.
So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers on downs after the Eagles had marched into Warren territory. But now the Dragons will take over at their own 35. Second possession of the game here for Warren. Again, our first quarter tonight brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now's the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. Dibble now under center to start this possession. And he'll pitch. And trying to turn the corner was Ethan Ringer, and got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this is one of those moments, Cody, where it's a little nostalgic being up here in the booth. I actually played on this field with Ethan's dad. Danny Ringer was also a running back for the Dragons back many moons ago, and now Ethan is taking up that mantle. And they're going to try the other side this time to Ringer, and he is swallowed up in the backfield.
Yeah, he unfortunately didn't stand a chance. There were too many Conneaut defenders on him right about the time he got the ball.
And it will be now 3rd and 13. As Dragons started with decent field position, but are moving backwards here on this drive. And Warren just now getting the play into the huddle with 10 seconds left on the play clock, and have to hurry to get this snap off. And I don't think they're going to.
You'll be looking at timeout.
And the Dragons are going to take an A&B Heating timeout. Take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. We're going to take a timeout with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Back here at War Memorial Field in Warren, Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. Visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. Our good buddy Chris running the camera for us tonight again. Always appreciate all the great camera work that he gives us each and every week here on the YDL Sports Network. And the Dragons come out facing a 3rd and 13. Dippled under center. He'll drop back, fakes to Ringer, rolls, avoids a man, picks up a block from Ringer, now fires downfield and bobbled, but great defense there by Brady Strait to knock it away from Matt Soa.
I got to give Eric Dippold some credit there because I'm not sure how he didn't get sacked. His offensive lineman, I didn't catch the number of the offensive lineman that was back there, but he did a heck of a job of controlling that defender. But Dippold had the awareness to get around him and try to keep that play alive and made a beautiful throw.
Ringer had a nice block on the scramble as well to give Dippold time to make that throw, but again, Straight with the defense, knocks it away from Soa, and the Dragons will punt for the second time here this evening. Nearly blocked by Fugile, and it's a short kick again. This time it takes a Conneaut bounce and will be stopped at the 43-yard line. So again, Conneaut going to take over in Warren territory. They've run a lot of plays on the Dragon side of the football field, Cody, but so far have come up empty.
Yeah, this whole first quarter has been on that side of the 50-yard line.
And you wonder a little bit. Fugile had that big carry to start the game, but they've gone away from him here the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, they've gone away from him, and they've done some different things. That big carry was around the outside and stretched the defense, and the only time they've tried that's running an option.
And now they swing it out to Groover. Harvey trying to track him down, and he does. Good pursuit there by Sam Harvey. And no gain on the play there for Groover. We'll see if Conneaut runs another play here before the end of the quarter. It looks like they're going to hustle up to the line, maybe try to catch the Dragons off guard. Easler now looking to the sideline. Less than 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Easler back to throw. Going downfield. Looking for Getz, but could not connect. And we will come to the end of the first quarter. No score here between Conneaut and Warren. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
In the backfield by Soa, and then finally taken down by number 68, Ben Hoffman. Loss of 2 will bring up a 4th down and 12 as we are just underway here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Collaborative, compassionate, accountable, respectful. Our core values are vital to our success. Visit Warren General Hospital online at wgh.org. And Conneaut back to punt for the first time. Straight runs on late. High snap. Groover corrals it, gets the kick away. And this one is going to take a Warren bounce. And net of about 12 yards there, got down to where Conneaut needed to get a first down, and that's where Warren will take over at its own 34.
Yeah, Warren just needs to get something on offense going. They've had a couple of pass plays that have been drops or just out of reach. There might be an opportunity there to get the offense rolling if they can make those connect.
And Dipple going to toss to Ringer, and again, just defenders all over him. Fugile and Groover right there waiting for that play. And just nowhere for Ringer to go.
Yeah, 3 carries so far for Ringer, minus 4 yards.
2nd down and 11 coming up here for Warren.
And unfortunately for Ringer, he's getting hit as he's just a second after he's getting the ball. So he's unable to even get a move on these guys to try to be elusive.
And Dippold going to pitch Springer. They're going to try the other side. And again, defenders just all over him. This time it was number 51, Drew Dygert.
Yeah, and Dygert was in the backfield before Ringer got the pitch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, based on the way we've seen these pitch plays run, it certainly appears as though Conneaut has them well scouted. And offensive coordinator Greg Miller may want to change things up here in the Dragons' run game.
I think, when a team has you scouted like that it does open up an avenue to run some sort of fake or some sort of trick off of that. But that's your offensive coordinator's job to try to pull that out of his hat.
3rd and 14. Dippold with a little screen to Harvey, picks up a block, but then he is going to get hit and wrapped up at the 36-yard line. And so it'll be 4th down and 7. We'll see if how aggressive Warren wants to be in this situation. Still scoreless here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter from War Memorial Field. And it certainly looks like Dippold is going to punt it away again. Dippold kicks it away.
Much better kick.
And dropped, but fallen on. Gets jumped to receive that kick. I'm not sure why he felt he needed to jump there, but luckily for Conneaut, Fergelet was right there to fall on it.
Got maybe a little excited. It happens.
So the Eagles will take over now at their own 37. And this game largely been played inside the 30s so far here, Cody.
This is the first drive since the Eagles' initial drive that they have started on their own side of the field.
First down from the Conneaut 37. Easler throws out to Getz. He avoids Soa, breaks another tackle. Max Getz is out across midfield. The ball comes out late. Now they're ruling him down. The official quickly signaling that he was down before the ball came out. But that is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Eagles. And they are right back. Well, no, they're not. They're going to mark him right at midfield. But again, this is what we've seen all night, that the Eagles get into Warren territory, get down around that Dragon 30-yard line, and then have just stalled out. And Easler gives to 88 Mitchell Blood. And Blood gets to the sideline. And it appears as though he has got enough for another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. This drive is being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Ty Nesta. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. And now the Eagles are back into Warren territory at the Warren 38. And this time Easler keeps and will gain about 3 yards down to the 35. Second down and 7 coming up for Conneaut.
It's their first second down on this drive. 3 first downs in a row.
And fake the pitch. Now Easler looking to throw. Has Blood in the flat. Blood with the catch. Avoids a man. Mitchell Blood is dragged down inside the 5. And we have a 1st and goal coming up. And Conneaut Eagles have entered the Pizza Hut red zone. It's time to order a fresh hot pizza at Pizza Hut, where nobody out pizzas Hut. Order online now at pizzahut.com. 1st and goal now for the Eagles from the 3. And Easler's going to keep.
Looked like he was trying to hand it off to Blood, and they got a little.
That's that RPO action, Cody. And now you're in tight inside the 5-yard line, and it might be a little harder to get that read. You know, whichever player they're keying on for Easler to make that read. It was all bottled up. I don't think either way if he'd handed off or kept himself. There wasn't a whole lot of running room, but it does bring up a 2nd down and goal. Fake has a man, and it is caught for the Conneaut touchdown. And we do not, Nathan Green, excuse me, I could not find the number 33 on our roster, but that is Nathan Green on the 3-yard reception.
Thank you, Brian.
I had to look to find that one. It was just out of order a little bit. But so Green on the touchdown reception from Easler from 3, and now the Eagles line up to go for 2. And we're going to have a timeout. It's an A&B Heating timeout taken by Conneaut. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back with more Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
And out of this A&B Heating timeout, the Conneaut Eagles are going to attempt a 2-point conversion following a 3-yard touchdown pass from Ben Easler to Nathan Green. First late in motion. He's going to take the ball, looking to get around the left corner, and he does get in for the 2-point conversion. 6:16 to play here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. It is Conneaut 8, Warren nothing. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football right after this.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more. Easler to Green for 3 yards, and Bergelet runs in the 2-point conversion, and Conneaut has an 8-0 lead over Warren here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter, 6:16 to go. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. This is Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School football. Eagles getting set to kick. It's Groover to kick. Corbett, and I believe that's So on the far side, back deep to receive. And a pooch kick. It's falling around, and it looks like the Eagles have it. A little onside kick, and Conneaut celebrates. And it definitely caught the Dragons off guard on that one, and Conneaut's going to take right back over inside Warren territory again at the Dragon 49.
Yeah, and I'm not always the biggest fan on onside kicks and pooch kicks and squib kicks and whatnot, unless they're necessary. But that was a well-timed one because I don't think anybody here was thinking that they were going to do that.
Absolutely not. But they do and get the recovery, and now it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Eastler back to throw again, looking for Green, but well covered there by Peyton Hammerback.
Well, you got to think that the Eagles have that foot on the gas mentality now. They got up 8-0. They know that Warren has a suspect defense. If they can, drive again right down the field 50 yards and put another ball in the end zone, that gives them a significant advantage when they're on defense.
Right. Well, again, I mean, you're talking about you're playing an offense that's only scored 13 points all season. You get them down 2 scores, and that suddenly becomes a very large lead.
Yeah, this is an offense that so far has negative 2 yards.
Give it to Blood, and he's going to get down to the 40. And Blood was really the catalyst for the last possession.
What a name, too.
And scratch that, where there was some laundry on the field right just below the star there at midfield. It was a hold against Conneaut. So that's going to back the Eagles up and make it a 2nd down and 20.
Now this is an opportunity for Warren's defense to step up. The Eagles on that side of the 50, you're not looking at 4-down territory anymore if they can keep them over there.
So the Eagles have broken the huddle, but the officials are over. I think the clock ran a little bit more than it was supposed to, and they're telling them what time to put up on the clock right now. It is 5:35 is what they want on the game clock.
And it did cool down significantly when that sun went down over the hill.
Well, excuse me, they changed it again. Now it's at 5:49. Try to keep up with it here. I think we're fairly close, within a second of the game clock, but it's 2nd down and 20 for the Eagles. Eastler back to throw, looking downfield for Getz, tried to reach out and get it, but Getz unable to come up with that one. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long, and that penalty just a killer, Cody. I mean, we go from Conneaut looking at a 3rd down and 1 to now it's 3rd down and 21.
Yeah, and that's the opportunity. It was a gift for Warren. That's the opportunity they have now to the last time Conneaut punted, it wasn't very far. Right. So if they're able to force a punt from their own 40, they should have pretty decent field position.
Eastler takes a snap, looks, trying to get away from Harvey. He does. Throws, forgets it's through his hands and intercepted. Eric Dippold on the interception, gives the ball back to Warren. And the Dragons will take over at their own 38. So one quarterback to the other there in that situation as Dippold comes up with the big interception.
And that's what, when you're able to, penalty kind of gives you a gift. You're pinning them deep. They're starting to, that minimizes their playbook. They get a little panicked, a little rushed. that's what happens when you get put in those positions. And then Warren Dippold was able to capitalize on it. A lot of that credit goes to Harvey putting the pressure on.
And we've got a official stoppage. No, it is an A&B timeout for Warren. They're down to 1 remaining here in the first half. We'll take it with them and be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Centered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off. Welcome back to War Memorial Field. Coming out of that A&B heating timeout by Warren, the Dragons will take over following the interception by Eric Dippold. 1st and 10 from their own 38, trailing Conneaut 8-0 here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Dippold, 4 receivers to his right. He's going to swing it out there for Soa. And Soa's going to pick up nice chunky yardage there for the Dragons before being tackled by Groover. 5-yard pickup there, make it 2nd and 5. As we're under 5 minutes to go here in the first half, again, want to remind you folks that we are going to have an extended halftime, a 20-minute halftime, as it is Military Appreciation Night here at War Memorial Field. And we've got a whistle as Conneaut's going to take an A&B heating timeout. We'll take it with them. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game. Back here to War Memorial Field, Conneaut on an A&B heating timeout. Take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. And as Cody and I were discussing how it's getting a little chilly here after the sun has gone down, we look over and Chris, our cameraman, standing there in shorts. And Cody, very apropos, said that's a cross-country runner for you. Mm-hmm. So we've got 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Dragons. Looking to take advantage of the Dippold interception. Running a little oop-de-oop for those of you familiar with that. Is Dippold back to pass. He pumps. Now he's going to fire downfield, looking for Corbett to just overthrew him.
He had a step on him, too. You got to give some credit. I mean, the throw was off the mark, but that was a heck of a throw by Dippold.
A little too far. Corbett couldn't quite catch up to it, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5.
You know, you got to think Dippold's all he's thinking is don't underthrow him because it's going to be a pick.
Right. The 3rd down coming up here for Warren from its own 43. And we've got movement on both sides. Both Corbett and Chase Myers, with the receivers out wide, moved. And that is going to make it a 3rd down and 10. And we are in amongst them, as some people are fond to say. And You might notice some of that vibration as the Eagles faithful here who made the trek up to Warren County are trying to cheer on the defense.
Hopefully we don't get hit by a T-shirt.
Oh, we got the T-shirt toss going on. Oh. All right, so now it'll be 3rd down and 10. And Warren will go into twins to each side. Dipple back to throw, looking for Myers, well overthrown.
And I don't know if that would have been caught either way. Myers was kind of tangled up there with the defender regardless of where that ball was.
Johnny Sandow was with him step for step all the way down the field. And so now it is 4th down and 10, and assuming a punt here from Dipple, the Dragons unable to take advantage of the interception. And Dipple kicks it away. And it's rolling around just shy of the 40. So Conneaut will take over at its own 38. And again, Cody, outside of that one touchdown drive, this game has really been played between the 30s.
Yeah, and it's been a defensive game. I mean, we've seen it's not just a lack of offensive performance. We've seen some pretty good defensive plays.
Eagles come out 1st and 10 from their own 38. Easler will pitch to Fergelet, and he's met by a host of Dragons in the backfield. Loss of, looks like about 2 on the play. As we are under 4 minutes to go here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Collaborative, compassionate, accountable, respectful. Our core values are vital to our success. Visit Warren General Hospital online at wgh.org. So 2nd down, and they actually marked them down 3, or lost of 3 there, so 2nd and 13. And they give to Fergelet, cuts right up the gut, but then is stopped after about a 4-yard pickup. So 3rd down and 10 now for Conneaut.
Fergelet able to get his yards back from the previous play. And, you got to wonder if they can get 9 yards, and they're right there, 4th and 1 at the 48-yard line.
I would think 7+ here probably equals you go for it. But we'll see what they do. 3rd down and 10. Easler fakes, throws, has Blood. And Blood's going to pick up the tie Nesta Builder Supply 1st down and then some. So they didn't even have to think about a 4th down there. Blood takes care of it.
16-yard pickup.
And Conneaut is back in Warren territory again. Has played most of this first half in Dragons territory, but only has the 1 touchdown to show for it. But you got to think again, after the 16-yard pickup, Blood's going to be involved heavily going forward. Gruber in motion. They pitch to him. Spins away from one tackler, but is going to be stopped, I think, for a loss. Yeah, a loss of 2 on the play. That one scoring drive they had was a whole lot of Mitchell Blood.
Yeah, it was. And he's, here in the first half, Mitchell Blood has 2 receptions, 1 for 32, 1 for 16. So that's 48 yards for him. Receiving is a 13-yard carry. He's been integral in their offensive success so far.
As we are approaching 100 seconds to go here in the first half. Trips right for Easler. And he hands it off and stopped immediately in the backfield. Was Blood, so they tried to get it to him, but believe that was Harvey in on the stop. And now it is 3rd and 15 coming up. And now if you're Conneaut, do you just hand it off and try to kill some clock here? Don't give the Dragons any time. Out to Fergelet. He escapes one tackler. Carrying the pile down across the 40. And there is a flag down on the far side of the field. And it looks like this one is going to be coming back. Illegal formation against the Eagles wipes out the big play.
It's the 3rd Eagles penalty here in the first half. Just 25 yards.
So now it is 3rd down and 19. Blood behind Easler as trips to his left. And he's going to fire for Groover. Couldn't quite reel it in. And Groover tried to reach out and one hand that one, but couldn't quite haul it in. And now it'll bring up a 4th down, and the Eagles faithful here tonight on Friday night are feeling about the same way some of the Eagles faithful were last night on one of those throws to A.J. Brown where a little contact wasn't called. But
I knew you'd get a Philly reference in here.
Groover kicks. It's high, but very short. Takes a Conneaut bounce, still rolling around. And again, this is just killing time here at this point. So Warren will take over with 36 seconds to go in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Dragons start at their own 39. And again, Cody, it's what have you got to lose? Come out and be aggressive.
I think, I think you're right. Part of me wants to say, well, you're down 8, get to halftime, don't do anything silly. And the other part of me is I've seen Dipple make some pretty far throws that were just a bit over the receiver's head. I'd take a shot.
Dipple back to pass. Under pressure, flag down. And Dipple fires, and I believe that was caught by Corbett on the far sideline, but
fortunately
going to be all for naught as there is Laundry in the backfield.
But what that does, Laundry or not, what that does is tell the offensive coordinator Dipple can make that play work. And you're going to see him come back to that. Not this drive, but here in the second half.
It is a hold against the Dragons. That's going to back them up 10 yards, make it a 1st and 20 with just under 30 seconds to go in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. And again, folks, as we are rapidly approaching halftime, we do have an extended halftime here at War Memorial Field this evening, a 20-minute halftime, as it will be Military Appreciation Night. Two receivers to each side for Dippold. I believe that's Harvey in the backfield with him. Dippold back to throw again. And he avoids the pressure. Tipped and then through the hands of Corbett. And it'll be 2nd down and 20 with 9 seconds to go here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter.
you got to give it to Dipple here. Multiple times he's extended that play and dodged a defender coming down on him. So he's doing his part to try to get something out of this offense.
Second down and 20. Two receivers to each side. Dippold is going to hand it off to Sam Harvey. Has a hole off right tackle. Sam Harvey still weaving through defenders. And we don't have tenths of seconds on our clock, but the scoreboard here at War Memorial does. It is stopped with 0.2 of a second left. And it doesn't matter because that play is coming back again. Another flag on the far side of the field. Couldn't see it initially from our vantage point. Going to wipe out a big run by Sam Harvey. And that really, Cody, that would have put Warren in position where maybe you tried that Hail Mary pass with 0.2 of a second to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great play call. Nobody was expecting a handoff there. Unfortunately, they had the holding penalty. You know, they only had one penalty up till this drive, and now they've had two that have negated good plays.
And again, that's some of that youth and inexperience. We mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. What'd you say, Cody? 33 freshmen and sophomores on this team. And
yes.
And so they do, after the penalty is accepted, wind the clock for the final 0.2 of a second. And we head to halftime with your score, Conneaut 8, Warren nothing. We will be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At CAMS, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
Welcome into the Icy Inc. halftime show. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Visit them online at icyinc.com. That's ICYY-Inc.com. And now let's take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by the Brooks Huard Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. The Brooks Huard Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship is awarded to an athlete or athletes who compete in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display the qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Joe Fergelet is the leading rusher with 5 carries for 16 yards. Total, the Eagles have 20 carries for 47 yards. On the passing side, Easler, he's 8 of 15 for 92 yards. He has thrown 1 interception, but he does have Easler does have the 1-yard touchdown pass, or 3-yard touchdown pass, and Fergelet did get in for the 2-point conversion there. So they're both those two players are certainly contributing and are responsible for the Eagles having the 8-point lead right now. On the Warren side, there's not a whole lot to report. They have 13 offensive plays and 3 yards. Eric Dippold is 2 of 8 for 12 yards. And their leading receiver right now has 1 reception for 7 yards. Offensively, Warren just hasn't really done much here in the first half. Defensively, they've played a good defensive game.
All right, those are our halftime stats, again brought to you by the Brooks Huard Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. For more information on that, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. And now let's take a look at a Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. Going to be a quick scoring summary here tonight at TAF, Cody.
Yeah, absolutely. It involved some Mitchell Blood on the drive, but ultimately Ben Easler hit Nathan Green for the 3-yard touchdown at 6:16 in the second quarter. And Fergelet, as I said, got the 2-point conversion run around the far side of the field. And that put the Eagles up 8-0, and that's where we stand right now.
And so that was our Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. Again, visit them online at wgh.org. We'll take a look now at our Tap and Pay Plus out-of-town scoreboard. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, payplus.com. Over in District 9, in the second quarter, Bradford leads DuBois 6-0. Brookville 13, Montauk 6 in the first. Central Clarion 13, Punxsutawney 6 at the half. You can catch that game also on the YDL Sports Network. Karn City and St. Mary's are scoreless in the first. Brockway leads Union AC Valley 7-6 in the second. Ridgeway on top of Kane 19-7 in the second quarter. Port Allegheny 15, Cameron County nothing in the first. Coudersport and Smethport are scoreless in the second quarter. Another game that you can catch on the YDL Sports Network. Bucktail and Otto Eldred scoreless in the first. Clearfield leads Bellefonte 6-0 in the second. And Kerwinsville on top of Southern Huntington 21-0 in the second quarter. In District 10, Cambridge Springs 12, Reynolds 7 in the second quarter. Lakeview all over Maplewood 26-0 in the second quarter. Mercer blanking Sagertown 34-0 at the half. Eisenhower leads Seneca 21-6 in the second quarter. Union City 7, Iroquois 0 also in the second quarter. Mercyhurst Prep and Northwestern scoreless in the first. Farrell on top of Greenville 22-6 in the second quarter. Sharon and Grove City scoreless at the half, so 3.5 games of football for the Sharon Tigers, and they still have not allowed a point this season, Cody, with just an incredible run for the Tigers defense.
Yeah, and it's not like they're winning these games 3-0 or anything. Their offense is putting up as well.
Hickory 14, Wilmington 7 in the first quarter. Sharpsville 9, Slippery Rock nothing in the first. Corey and Harbor Creek scoreless in the first, as are Fairview and Fort LaBeouf and General McLean and Northeast, and Hollidaysburg and Butler. St. Francis, New York, Cathedral Prep still scoreless. That game just getting into the second quarter. McDowell 13, Erie nothing in the second quarter. Tomorrow in District 9 action, Red Bank Valley's at Keystone and Elk County Catholic is at Sheffield. Both of those games will be available for you on the YDL Sports Network. And over in District 10, Cochranton's at Kennedy Catholic and Oil City is at Franklin. That is our Tap and Pay Plus out of town scoreboard. We'll be right back with this special halftime show right after this.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Here at War Memorial Field, it's the Icy Ink halftime show getting set for our special military appreciation night hosted by the Blue Star Mothers of Kinzu, PA 203. And apologies, we're on the far side, the opposite side of the field from where the public address system is here at War Memorial, and it's difficult for us to pick up, but we'll try to let you know what's happening here as best we can as it's going on. And a big standing ovation now as veterans are making their way onto the field. And I was told before the game started that they would be coming out and lined up based on their branch of service. And so a number of veterans have come onto the field and again receiving a standing ovation from the crowd here at War Memorial. And now Warren, music instructor and mother of one of the members of our armed forces, is going to play taps. And another standing ovation following the playing of taps. As again, Blue Star Mothers of Kinzu, PA 203, honoring those members of our armed forces who were killed in action or prisoners of war. Not sure if you could pick that up on the broadcast, but the student section, affectionately known as the flannel panel here at Warren, giving a little thank you veterans chant as the veterans walk off the field. And that will do it for the military appreciation ceremony here at War Memorial Field. We will be back with more of the Icy Inc. halftime show. After this, it's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
We're back here with the Icy Ink halftime show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's icyyyink.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear icy. And Cody, now let's take a look at our rehab center's halftime adjustments. With 8 convenient locations to serve you, visit them online at therehabcenters.com. That's centers spelled the old English way with an R-E-S.
I think for Warren, they have got to find a way to put together a positive drive. Pretty much everything is stalled out. Some of it's been good defense. Here on the last drive, they had a couple of penalties that killed that. But I think here in the second half, they got to find something that works and try to roll with it. I mean, they're only down 8-0, so they don't need much. They just need to get down there and score to tie this game up. And then on the Conneaut side, their halftime adjustments, I think they could clean it up a little bit. They've been a little sloppy with whether it's penalties or just some running lanes that were missed. Little things, but overall, I don't know how much I would change if I were them. Warren's just as much as Conneaut has scouted Warren well. I think Warren has Conneaut scouted well as well. Their defenses played a good first half. So if I'm Conneaut, I'm just trying to get to the end of the game right now. You got the 8-0 lead. You don't have to do anything too crazy, but just clean it up a little bit here in a second half.
All right, and they just adjusted the clock here. I'm going to adjust this halftime clock so you folks at home can know where we're at with things. But yeah, and Cody, you talk about it just being a one possession game, right? But how big does that 2-point conversion loom if you're Warren? I mean, you've only been in the end zone twice all season as it is. And now just to tie this game up, you've not only got to score, but then you've got to complete a 2-point conversion just to tie the game.
Yeah, and like you said, that's just to tie the game. If they'd have kicked a field goal or missed that 2-point conversion, then hypothetically one score in the extra point, you're golden. But it's going to be tough for them. They don't have a lot of offensive success this season to build off of. So when you're going back and you're looking at plays that worked and drives that were successful, there's only a handful of them you can go off of, and then you got to pick from that group. What works against Conneaut's defense, their style of defense. So they're very, I think they're very limited coming into this half, and they might have to get a little creative. You might see a fake punt or a reverse or something, but they got to get down there, they got to score to tie it up, and then assuming they score, they get the 2-point conversion, then they got to do it again to win.
Right.
So it's a tall task for a one-score game.
Well, and this is, we didn't touch on it in the pregame show, but this is a game that when these two teams met a year ago in Conneaut was decided with a field goal as time expired. Gavin Rex kicked a 27-yard field goal as time expired to give Warren a 10-7 win down there in Conneaut. And, again, we could very well be looking at a similar situation if at some point Warren were to score and tie this game up, or even if they don't score, or even if they don't get the conversion, do you just get yourselves close enough to try to kick a field goal and win the game that way?
It's certainly it's something that is a sense of familiarity here. I'm looking at here at Warren's roster, and their kicker is a freshman. Now I lost his name. Charlie Bloom is a freshman kicker for him. I don't know much about him, but he might find himself in a position to really, by next week, people are going to know his name.
Yeah, absolutely. And Charlie Blum, I mean, that's a name that folks in the Warren area are very familiar with, JT and Owen and now and Charlie. And, again, that's a big spot. And again, all kinds of hypotheticals here, but that's a big spot to put a freshman kicker in, trying to get your first win of the season, if that's what it comes down to.
But when you have a team that's more than half is younger underclassmen, that's what it's going to take to win. That's that's how you develop. In 2 or 3 years, you have a good handful of experienced players that have been able to overcome challenges and step up and develop into leaders. But it's moments like that in this hypothetical scenario where you create those guys. and know what you have going forward as a program. So it is maybe frightening as it is, and can give you a lot of anxiety. It's also an incredible opportunity for the future of the program if they're able to pull this off tonight.
All right, that will do it for the Icy Ink halftime show. Our third quarter tonight is brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Plan your visit to Warren County with the Warren County Visitors Bureau at wcvb.net. Warren County, simple, pure, real. Tonight's game is also being brought to you in part by Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA. Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA are both companies that are family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more at sfpc.com/careers. So the Dragons will get the ball to start the second half. And if you're Warren, are you maybe a little leery here, or a little more watchful for a potential onside kick?
I don't think you let it happen again. Certainly, you got to they likely spoke to their guys up front and said, "Listen, if it could come at you, just fall on it. You don't need to do anything, just fall on it. The worst thing you can do is give them the ball at the 50 again."
So they don't have the hands team out, though. The second level, or that first level of receivers, just moved up about 10 yards. It's Corbett and Soa back deep. Groover, it is another onside kick, and reaching out and touching it. What a mistake. The ball had not traveled.
Yeah,
and the
took
player
a Warren bounce.
Yeah, on the front line tried to go out and get it. And it certainly looked like he touched it. And it is first down, Conneaut. And again, that's, you talk about that youth and inexperience and just not understanding the situation, that if you're on that front line, you cannot go get that ball unless you've got an absolute bead on it and know that you're going to be able to secure it.
And you know that Cody Bupp over there, the head coach for Warren, has got to be frustrated, because I guarantee they spoke to those guys coming into this half.
Trips right for Easler out of the gun. He's going to swing it out for Fursley. It's tipped up in the air and knocked down. Good read there. I believe that was Soa coming in on the pass defense. And that might be what it takes to spark the offense, is a little defense. Something like a pick six or a fumble recovery that you either score with or take down inside the red zone might be what you need to spark this offense.
Yeah, anything. We've covered enough games to know that it can be a kick return, it can be an interception, it can be fumble recovery, or just a big sack. Anything can spark an offense and give you that momentum surge.
Sends a man in motion, fake. Easler's going to keep it himself off left tackle. Picks up a few yards and gets across midfield to the Warren 48. 6-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down and 4. And again, I think with what we've seen so far from the punting game from Conneaut, anything that's a net zero or positive gain here that's short of a first down probably leads to a 4th down attempt.
I would think so, yes.
Easler keeps it himself. He's nearly dragged down from behind. Big pile up, but it certainly looks like, on the far side at least, that he's got enough for the first down. And I see the near side official is signaling it is a Tie Nested Builder Supply first down for Easler and the Eagles. And on the flip side, we talked about what Warren would need to do to try to tie this game, just being down 8-0. But how demoralizing would it be if Conneaut gets that onside kick recovery and then marches down the field and scores?
Oh, absolutely. With the little production they've been able to put up this season, you got to look at it from the player's perspective. It might as well be 35-0.
Give this to Fugile off right tackle. He's got some room. And then the ball comes out late, but I think Conneaut was able to fall on it. It certainly looked like one of the Eagles players was Johnny on the spot there, and he was. And it is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. I believe that was Mitchell Blood that fell on it. So another Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Eagles, and they are down to the Warren 34. Almost costly there by Fergelet. Easler fakes, looking, stops, fires for Green, but well over his head. And there's a flag down on the far side in the defensive backfield. And it certainly looks like this is going to go against Conneaut as the official's going over asking Cody Bubb what he wants to do.
You know, I was a little confused on that play. Easler drops back, fakes a handoff to no one. There was no running back that went for the handoff.
The penalty is an ineligible man downfield, so all kinds of confusion as to what was going on that play. And so it is now first down and 15. Easler back to throw, fires down the sideline, and broken up by Chase Myers. Easler was looking for and again, another one of those numbers that I don't see on the roster that we were given. Apologize for that, folks. So now we'll bring up a second down and 15. And the give this time is to Fergelet, and he's got all kinds of space. And this time he does have a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. This drive being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Ty Nesta. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. And the Eagles have now entered the Pizza Hut red zone. It's time to order a fresh hot pizza at Pizza Hut, where nobody outpizzas the Hut. Order online at pizzahut.com. And they fake to Blood. Easler keeps it himself, and he'll get down close to the 15. Maybe down to the 16. Give him a 4-yard pickup there. We'll bring up second down.
That's his third keeper so far on this drive. I'm wondering if they saw something in the middle of Warren's defense there where he can pick up. He's not getting big gains. He's 6, 4, and 4. But I think they're seeing something where they have the opportunity to pick up 3 or 4 yards just by Easler keeping the ball.
Well, and you think with all the damage that Blood did earlier on that scoring drive, the Dragons defensively are keying on him. It's such a read option, and Easler's going to keep it himself. This time he's going to go all the way 16 yards for the Conneaut touchdown. We'll see now if the Eagles looks like they're going to go for 2 again here. Groover, the lone man to the left. And looking for Groover, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So with 8:39 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter, it is Conneaut 16, Warren Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Welcome back to War Memorial Field here in Warren. A 16-yard Ben Easler run has put Conneaut in front 16-0. Easler then hit Logan Groover on the 2-point conversion. And we will see now how Warren adapts to the kickoffs. Got to assume Groover's going to just dribble this one right down and see if the Eagles can't take over again.
Yeah, I mean, what do the Eagles have to lose? Even if Warren recovers it, they drop on it, they're going to have it at the 50, and they really haven't proven that they can put together a formidable drive.
Groover to kick, and he does kick this one a little deep. No, Ringer has some trouble with it, picks it up, and now he scoots through and is out close to the 40.
Well, and it was a good job by Ringer after the mishap to pick that ball up and get some positive yards.
And they're going to spot it right at the 40. That's where Warren will take over, trailing 16-0 in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. What do you call here, Cody, if you're the Dragon offense, just to try to get yourself going? What are you looking at? Who are you looking for?
You know, it's tough because I want to throw a name out there, but there's, we haven't seen much of Johnny Corbett.
And the give is to Sam Harvey off right tackle, and he tried to turn the corner and then is just hammered as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Was hit there by number 51, Drew Digert.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of Corbett involved. I kind of anticipated we would see him a lot. So maybe they try to get him the ball. He was a playmaker a couple weeks ago.
Well, and Harvey hasn't had much in the way of carries either, and he kind of seemed to be the one who was kind of shouldering the load after Nyquist went down. But I believe that's just his second, maybe third carry of the game here tonight.
Yeah, he's that's.
I know he had one that was called back on a hold.
Right. Yeah. Well, actually, that's his first carry outside of that holding.
And here they go back to four receivers. They get it to Soa. He evades the tackler and then is hit hard by a number of Eagles defenders. And all that action gains the Dragons just a yard. It's 3rd down and 9. And that's just it too, Cody. Even when the Dragons are completing passes, they're just not going very far.
Yeah, the ones that and there have been opportunities, said it a little bit earlier, downfield where they've had receivers have a step on them or whatnot, and the ball's just a little bit overthrown. I mean, I think those plays are there. They just got to make them work.
And credit to the Eagles defenders for making good open field tackles, gang tackling, flying to the football, back to pass is Dippold. He's going to step up, throws over the middle, has a man. It is caught. Going down to get it is Chase Myers. And that is a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down. And a big 3rd down conversion there by Dippold, Myers, and the Dragons. And they are now into Conneaut territory.
And you gotta wonder, is that the play that helps spark them?
1st and 10 at the Conneaut 46. And some confusion there as Soa's getting himself lined up in the right spot. Give is to Harvey off right tackle, and he went and attacked the line of scrimmage there. It's like a 5-yard pickup. And like you said, Cody, I mean, just the way Harvey ran that football on that carry after the big 3rd down conversion, might be what they needed to just spark the offense, get a little confidence going.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't take very much just to get your offense rolling, and then you pick up steam, and next thing you know, you're inside the red zone.
And in fact, give Harvey 6 yards on that carry, 2nd and 4. 2 receivers to each side now. Harvey in the backfield with Dippold. And some confusion as they're sending Hammerbeck in motion. Give us to Harvey again, trying to go off right tackle. Skirts his way through, get positive yards. And we'll make it 3rd and looks like about 1. And I don't think there's any question here unless there's some kind of major negative play. This is absolutely 4-down territory with under 5 minutes to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter.
Oh, absolutely. You gotta think the Dragons don't want to make it to that 4th down.
Give it to Harvey, and he's going to go nowhere this time. Gang tackled right at the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose a yard, and it will bring up a 4th down.
I think, they got Conneaut to bite on a screen earlier in the game. And I know it's 4th down, and running a screen on 4th down can be pretty risky, but what do they have to lose in this game right now? I think it's an option. You just get somebody right there in the middle of the field and drop it down to him.
Quick pass to Myers. He goes down to get it, but he was on his knee. I think he's got enough, though, for the Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down. And it is just enough. And this drive being built by Tionesta Builder Supply with locations in Chippenville and Tionesta. Visit them online, tionestabuilders.us. And man, right at the 1st down marker where Myers went down to a knee to catch that ball. It's Ringer in the backfield now with Dippold. They give to him. He avoids one tackler, trying to turn the corner, and he's wrapped up and forced out of bounds by Fergelet.
I'd have lost maybe a half a yard right around the line of scrimmage.
And Ringer's just had nowhere to go tonight. It's the second he gets the ball, there's defenders all over him. And again, credit to that Conneaut defense for scouting that play, knowing what's coming, and getting the Ringer in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Under 3 minutes to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the handoffs, the play designs with Ringer, but they are scouting those and sniffing them out pretty quickly.
And some confusion about the formation. So Warren is going to take an A&B heating timeout. We're going to take it with him. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Welcome back to War Memorial Field. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. 2nd and 10 coming up for Warren, looking for his first points of the night, trailing Conneaut 16-0. Has converted a couple of 3rd downs on this drive already.
Eric Dippold in the first half was 2 of 8 for 12 yards. Here in the second half, he's 3 of 3 for 18 yards. So certainly maybe making some better throws, better decisions.
Dippold back to pass. Under pressure, avoids, rolls right. Looking, has a man. It is caught. That's Corbett. Or excuse me, that was Hammerbeck, number 2. And a gain of, looks like about 5. And again, Dippold avoiding the pressure and making something happen.
Yeah, he has. There hasn't been a whole lot consistent about the offense, but one thing consistent has been Dippold's ability to avoid the pass rush. He's done a very good job throughout this game.
3rd and 4. Dippold back to throw. Low snap. He's going to put it up. He's got a man wide open. It's Soa. Soa escapes one tackle, but is going to have enough for the Tynesta Builder Supply first down. And so they've turned to Eric Dippold on this drive, and now the Dragons are marching down to the Conneaut 24 as we approach 2 minutes to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter. Give is to Harvey, trying to go up the middle, and just not much doing there. Gain of a yard, maybe. And it felt like one of those just keeping the defense honest type of play calls.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian, this drive started at 8:34 for the Dragons. We're now under a minute and a half. This is by far the longest and most successful offensive drive they've had so far. They just need to cap it off here.
If Warren's going to have any chance to come back in this game, they absolutely have to score. You can't have a drive that's 7-8 minutes long and come up empty.
Right.
Dippold back to throw. He's got Hammerbeck wide open in the flat. Now he pitches it out to him. And Hammerbeck escapes the tackle. Still on his feet, dragged down, out of bounds. Inside the 10, the Dragons are now in the Pizza Hut red zone. It's time to order a fresh hot pizza at Pizza Hut, where nobody out pizzas the hut. Order online right now at pizzahut.com. And it is 1st and goal at the 5. Under a minute to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter. Dippold, 2 receivers to each side. Harvey in the backfield with him. Back to throw. Under pressure, rolls. And it's tipped around and incomplete.
Very, very lucky as that ball was thrown right into the hands of the Eagles defender.
Be 2nd and goal now from the 5. But I'll tell you that if the Eagles didn't get a hand on that, Soa was coming open across the route there. I think that's who Dippold was looking for. And clear lane, and that would have been an easy pitch and catch for a touchdown. Nevertheless, it is 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Dippold's first incompletion in the half.
He fakes it to Ringer. Dippold keeps it himself and gets into the end zone. Great play fake there by Eric Dippold. I thought Ringer had the football from up here. Right. A lot of the Conneaut defenders did too, and then Dippold kept it himself, took it around the right side for a 5-yard touchdown. And the first points scored at home here for Warren in the 2023 season. An interesting call here. They are going to come out and attempt the kick. Charlie Blum on the kick. And it is blocked and right into the hands. Wow. What a play by Green. You can't advance the block kick here at this level, but man, what a play by Green to catch the block. And he would have been gone, no question. But it is a 5-yard touchdown run for Eric Dippold. 44 seconds to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter. It is Conneaut 16, Warren 6. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football right after this.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Memorial Field. 5-yard run by Eric Dippold has put the Dragons on the board. They still trail Conneaut 16-6. 44 seconds to go in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Blum kicks it away. And it will bounce not into the end zone. So Fergelet has to field it and now is picking his way through the defense. Corbett has a hold of him. He breaks away. Blum is the only one who can trip him up, and he does.
The freshman saves the day.
Wow, what a play. My goodness. You can see Fergelet obviously thought that ball was going into the end zone, and it just died at the 1 yard line.
I think everybody did. Everybody kind of let out a gasp when the ball didn't roll into the end zone. You know, I don't want that to overshadow. You know, Warren had an almost 8-minute drive, 60 yards, and for some reason on their extra point, they pulled up, and they played hesitant. You know, it would have been great if they kicked the field goal or made the field goal, but they needed 2 points there. Now they got to score twice still.
First and 10 from their own 42. Easler's going to keep it again, and he gets a big chunk. Looks like about a 7-yard pickup there for Easler on first down, and Conneaut probably going to be content to let this third quarter clock wind down. Up by 10, and a chance to pick up a big road win for the Eagles. And they are. That's going to be the final play of the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter. Conneaut 16, Warren 6. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Quarter here from War Memorial Field. Our fourth quarter tonight is brought to you by Dreyer Physical Therapy, now open at 40 Hatch Run Road in North Warren. Dreyer Physical Therapy can help you get back in the game or on the job. Call Clinic Director Tessa Sager at 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get off the sideline and back in the game. Second down and 2 coming up here for the Eagles. Green in motion. And Easler's going to give to Blood. He's hit in the backfield and going to lose yardage. And Sam Harvey in on the stop for Warren. Loss of, looks like about 5 there. Going to make it 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and you have to wonder if the Eagles are just going to try to ride it out here in the fourth quarter, keep their 2-score lead, not risk anything, more or less play it safe.
Well, this is where we talked about. This is that point in the field where you would assume early in the game that it's 4-down territory. Now it's 3rd and 7. We'll see what the Eagles do here. Easler is going to keep it himself, and he'll get most of that lost yardage back out to the 49. but still going to be a 4th and long 3. So it certainly looks like Conneaut's going to keep the offense on the field. On the flip side, why not? You haven't punted well tonight, and your defense, outside of that last drive, which took 8 minutes for the Dragons to score, has played very, very well. And even if they put together another 8-minute scoring drive, they cannot tie the game with 1 touchdown.
No, they can't. So, yeah, you're right. It's probably the safest thing to do with the lowest risk.
And we got a whistle.
Flag.
And that is a Prime Fitness USA penalty. Your workout never gets penalized when you use equipment from Prime Fitness USA, a family-owned and operated business in Franklin. To find out more about Prime, go to primefitnessusa.com. And so now it looks like they'll send the punting unit onto the field.
So if you're Warren and you get this ball back, so you're down 2 scores after the missed extra point. You're down 2 scores. You can't do another 8-minute drive. You got to figure out a way to score fast. You're going to have to hit a big play.
Groover kicks, and it is a good one this time. Corbett fields it at the 25, picking his way through with a stiff arm. Corbett to the sideline, and he gets back to midfield. So that's one way to get things started if you're the Warren offense. A big punt return, 25 yards for Johnny Corbett.
That's my man, Johnny Corbett, waiting for him to make a play.
So Warren will start at midfield, trailing by 10, 9:55 to go in the Dreher Physical Therapy 4th quarter. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA. Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA are both companies that are family-owned and operated out of Franklin. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more at sfpc.com/careers. Give is to Harvey off left tackle, couple of yards. I think the other thing, Cody, is you got to go back to the passing game here if you're Warren. That's what drove you down the field. And even if you go incomplete, it stops the clock.
Yeah, I just don't think. Yeah, I don't think you have time to try to establish a running game in the 4th quarter. I think you need to strike fast.
Second down and 8 at the Conneaut 48. And again, some confusion about where the Dragons are supposed to line up. And now Corbett goes. They're going to have to call a timeout here. And they do just get the A&B Heating timeout, but now they're down to 1 timeout here in the second half.
Which, it won't matter if they're able to make it worth it. You use the timeout on this drive, you better score because you're gonna still need that 2 scores if you're not unable to get in the end zone, and now you're down to 1 timeout. That's a pretty tall task.
And this is an A&B Heating timeout. Take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. And again, this is a second down and 8 coming up. Just over 9 minutes to go in the Dreher Physical Therapy 4th quarter.
Eric Dippold here in the second half. He's 6 for 7, 47 yards. So far in the game, he's 8 for 15 with 59 yards. So he's having himself one heck of a second half.
We'll see what the Dragons do out of this timeout. And we've seen that several times here this evening, Cody, just confusion about where players are supposed to be lined up.
I think you have new coach, young team, you're going to have those moments.
And Dipple fakes to Ringer under pressure, steps up, and he's going to get hit. Gain maybe a yard this time. Avoids taking the sack, but short pickup, and it'll be 3rd down and 7. Hammerbeck runs the play in for Warren, and absolutely a no question 4th down territory for the Dragons, trailing by 10.
Yeah, and this is where, I want them to hit a big play, but they don't need to do that right now. Right now, they got to get the new set of downs.
Dipple back to throw. Looking. Hammerbeck had a step deep. Now he fires over the middle. He's got Myers. And Myers is going to pick up the Ty Nesta Builder Supply. First down close to the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 22. And again, that was just all Dippled buying time. I looked down the near sideline, and it looked like if he'd have gone deep to Hammerbeck right here down the sideline, he might have had a step. But either way, Warren's got a first down at the Conneaut 22.
Yeah, they have had. I've said it a couple of times this game. They've had the opportunities. The receivers there, the plays are there. They just got to make them.
And the give is to Harvey, trying to turn the corner on the right side, and he's not going to get there. Picks up maybe a yard.
Like you said earlier, that's a keep them honest run.
Yeah.
Their success has been in the passing game. Second here in the second half, Dippled, he's 7 of 8 for 71 yards. Hammerbeck is just having a heck of a half with 3 receptions for 47 yards. One of those here on the last play is 24 yards, averaging 15.7 yards per catch for a guy that didn't have any in the first half.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Dragons. Hammerbeck in motion, Dippled back to throw, under pressure, and this time he's not going to avoid the sack, and there's a flag down. Mitchell Blood on the sack. And there's going to be, I think they're going to waive off the holding penalty here. Yeah, that's going to decline that and take the sack yardage, which puts Warren all the way back to the 31, so a 9-yard loss. And it will be 3rd down and 19 coming up here for the Dragons. Might be the play of the game here for the Warren offense.
They at least got to get half of this 19 here.
Again, confusion about where they're supposed to line up. And they're going to give to Ringer off left tackle. And nothing there. Gain of a yard maybe.
That is a classic case of trying to get too smart. You have had all of your success in the air. You've only ran the ball to keep them honest. That's not the time to do a handoff play. You needed to go to the air and get half of that 19 yards.
And so now it is 4th down and 19. And again, how much of that, Cody, comes from, players not knowing where they're supposed to be when they break the huddle?
Yeah, absolutely. It's, they're having to
empty
almost
set
rush when they don't need to.
And Dippled looking for Corbett in the corner, off his hands. Corbett had a step for just a second and would have been a touchdown if he'd have been able to haul it in, but he was not. And the Dragons will turn it over on downs. And with 5:24 to go in the Dreyer Physical Therapy 4th quarter, Conneaut has a golden opportunity to just run out some clock here and inch ever closer to that road win.
Yeah, you never say never, but at this point, down 2 scores, it would be extremely difficult for Warren to put together 2 scoring drives.
Again, outside of something like a pick six or a punt return, something of that nature, this is Conneaut's game to lose right now. Fake. Easler's going to throw, looking for Getz. He's got him, and it's caught at midfield. And Getz in the open. And Getz is going to go 69 yards. Max Getz with the dagger.
just inside the pylon. What a grab by Getz. What a throw by
What a
Eastler.
play call by Conneaut.
Yeah, I mean, that takes gumption to call that play. They easily could have just ran out the clock and called it a game, but they chose, like you said, to put the dagger.
69 yards for Getz. And the Eagles going to go for 2.
He knew. He was like, it's just my chance.
And Eastler is going to keep it himself and get in for the 2-point conversion. 5:09 to go in the Dreyer Physical Therapy fourth quarter. Conneaut 24, Warren 6. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game. A 69-yard touchdown pass from Ben Eastler to Max Getz. Eastler runs in the 2-point conversion. And Conneaut has just about put this ball game out of reach here with 5:09 to go in the Dreyer Physical Therapy fourth quarter. And there is a dragon down on the field. Looks like they're stretching out some cramps. And as you mentioned, Cody, it was 70-plus degrees at kickoff here. Once that sun went down, it cooled down in a hurry.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty chilly. Ben Eastler, he's 9 for 18 so far in the game. I assume this will be his final stat line, but you never know. He's 9 of 18, 161 yards. He did have a pick, but he has 2 touchdowns here tonight. It's a really, really good performance by Eastler in a game that wasn't very high scoring for either team here until the last quarter.
And as they're still tending to that dragging down on the field, again, our fourth quarter brought to you by Dreyer Physical Therapy, now open at 40 Hatch Run Road in North Warren. Dreyer Physical Therapy can help you get back in the game or on the job. Call Clinic Director Tessa Sager at 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get off the sideline and back in the game. And that is a walk that is all too familiar if you are an athlete. Just that those cramps get you, man, and they can be hard to shake, and to try to get yourself from really the far hash to your own sideline can take quite a bit of effort. But
and they always tend to be worse when it's cold and when you're losing. It always makes them worse.
And I believe that was Grayson Linkerhoff who was coming off with the cramping there, and they're still stretching him out on the sideline. No surprise.
That score by Getz gives him 4 receptions, 105 yards. So far, the Eagles, they have 343 yards of offense tonight on 48 plays.
We'll see if they kick it deep again this time. Have had some success with the squib kicks. But again, you're at a point now where just chewing away this clock may be more valuable to you than having possession of the football.
Yeah. You wonder. I'm not going to try to predict what they're going to do anymore.
And Groover does kick it deep and taken at the 20. I believe that's Corbett on the reception. He's going to weave his way through.
Trying to make something happen.
It gets out to the 30. And again, it's got to be frustrating if you're the Warren offense. You finally put together a lengthy scoring drive, take up 8 minutes, get the ball back, unable to do anything with it. You get down almost to the 20, and then a big sack combined with a penalty and moves you backwards. And then all of a sudden you turn the ball over on downs, and bang, one play later, Conneaut's back in the end zone.
Yeah, after offensively a very lackluster first half, they were able to finally kind of find their groove there, and unfortunately, so did Conneaut.
Take over at their own 30, do the Dragons. Dipple back to throw. Looks for Corbett. He's got him. Stiff arm by Johnny Corbett down the sideline and runs over a man. Johnny Corbett with the truck stick on Johnny Sandow. And it's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down.
I don't think Johnny Corbett likes being down 24-6 after seeing that.
First threw out a big stiff arm and then running over Sandow, and it's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down at midfield. But those are the kind of plays that Warren really hasn't had all night.
No, they haven't. But, they've been there. They really have been. And I think that when Bupp goes back and watches this game film, he's going to see a lot of missed opportunities, open receivers. And obviously we had some drop passes in the first half and some overthrown balls. But I think that the offense, the offensive game plan wasn't terrible coming into tonight's game. They just haven't hit on it.
The incomplete pass intended for Soa. It looked like he slipped as he was trying to come back to the ball. Falls incomplete, makes it second down and 10 at midfield. Dipple going to throw again. Pump fakes, avoids the sack. Corbett's wide open, and Dipple just misfired. I think he rushed the throw after the pressure because Corbett was gone if he lays that ball out. And Corbett knows it, kind of bouncing the ball off the track there before he comes back.
Dipple, he's 10 for 20 tonight with 103 yards, but he really hasn't had a whole lot of bad balls. That might have been his first really bad pass, and he threw it. His feet were, he didn't have his footing right. He threw it off of 1 foot there. So he can't be disappointed in his performance tonight.
Makes it third down and 10. And we'll see 3 receivers to Dipple's left. Hammerbeck, the lone receiver, to the right. Dipple throws it out for Corbett. He's got it this time. And Corbett's going to have enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down before he gets run out of bounds at the 35. And that's where you said, Cody, if you get the ball in Corbett's hands, he is a playmaker. And the problem is they just haven't been able to get the ball in his hands much.
Yeah, and now I'm afraid it's too little, too late.
4.5 minutes to go in the Dreher Physical Therapy fourth quarter. Connie at 24, Warren at 6. Trips right now for Dippold. Looking Corbett's way again. Now looks him off, and Dippold is going to lose the football on the sack. He gets it back. Could not avoid the pressure that time, and it's going to be a big loss of 9. And it'll be second down and 19 as we hit the 4-minute mark in the Dreher Physical Therapy fourth quarter.
Watch the deep ball. Drop the safety back.
Second 19. And Dippold looking downfield again. Directing traffic, avoids the pressure. Fires for Hammerbeck, but short. And we're starting to see, and again, as that we talk about that big temperature drop, Cody, we're starting to see some players slipping on the turf here at War Memorial Field.
Yeah, it does look like it's gotten a little slick down there.
So it'll be third and 19, and this is almost a mirror image of the previous possession Warren had. They got down close to the 20, and then Dipple gets sacked, and now it's third and 19. We saw them the last time they were in this situation, tried to get a little handoff to Ringer off left tackle that went nowhere.
I can't imagine they're going to run the ball here.
And Dipple will throw, and he had Soa, but threw behind him. And that'll bring up fourth down and 19. And Warren is going to take its final timeout of the game, an A&B heating timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Centered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
War Memorial Field, Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you for Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Warren taking an A&B heating timeout. You can take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Dragons will be facing a 4th down and 19 from the Conneaut 44. And they have hit a couple of big plays here on this drive. I'm going to need another big one here to keep the drive going. Dipple back to throw. Short pass. Hook and lateral to Corbett. And he is gone. 44 yards for the Dragon touchdown. Well, Cody, it's a varsity blues kind of night. We got the oop-de-oop offense earlier on. Now we get the hook and ladder, and Warren's in the end zone.
Yeah, and you know, they're very unlikely to come back and win this game. But as a team that's struggled offensively all year long, being able, not quitting for starters. You got a young team, not quitting, and being able to put another score up there, albeit a hook and ladder. It all counts as 6 points. That's got to bolster the offense's confidence going forward.
And so now the Dragons will go for two. Two receivers to each side. And Dipple fakes to Harvey, rolls right, and knocked away. Was looking for Corbett, but Braden Feeney was all over him. Knocks away, so the 2-point conversion attempt is no good, but with 3:24 to go in the Dreyer Physical Therapy 4th quarter, the Dragons cut the deficit in half. It's 24-6, Conneaut leading. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Lateral, and Johnny Corbett's in the end zone for the Dragons, who trail Conneaut 24-12, 3:24 to go in the Dreyer Physical Therapy 4th quarter. Charlie Blum out to kick. Assume this is likely going to be of the onside variety. Conneaut does have the hands team out. Short kick and falling on there at the 45. And that's where Conneaut will take over. This is number 56, Devin Miller, on the recovery. And we thought the last time Conneaut had the football that they were going to maybe try to run out the clock, and instead it was a 69-yard touchdown pass from Easler to Max Getz.
Yeah, who knows what you're going to get here. I can't imagine that they're going to take any chances because
well, Warren has no timeouts left.
Warren has no timeouts left. It's 24-12, 2 scores, but you never know. So I don't think you take a chance. I think you just try to run out the clock. I mean, you take a couple minutes off, or even a minute and a half off the clock, it's over. But with 3:22 left, you never know. A pick six could change this whole game.
Easler takes the snap, and he will hand off to, I believe that's Groover on the carry. And he'll pick up 4, make it 2nd down and 6.
It's Groover's first carry here in the second half.
Seemed like they were feeding him a little bit in the first half, and then kind of went away from it here in the second. A little surprising. Conneaut breaks the huddle with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Now Easler, I think, has looked up at the play clock as he's letting that wind down to about 5 seconds. And the give is to Groover again. Nothing there for him. Harvey trying to chase him down. That's going to be wow. That certainly looked from our vantage point for all the world like a horse collar type tackle.
Yeah, I think Warren got away with one there.
No flags on the field, but positive yardage for Groover again will make it 3rd down and 3 as we're under 2 minutes to go in the Dreher Physical Therapy 4th quarter. And Easler watching the clock. Tick down to 5 seconds on the play clock. High snap. Swings it out to Getz, and this time he's hit, but he breaks away. Max Getz, wow. And we've got an injured Dragon on the field. And we will step away while they tend to that injured player. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more.
So
All right, looks like we're back here. Apologize for that, folks. Something happened. Somebody either flipped a switch or knocked out our power cord down below us here. So we apologize for the loss of audio there for a couple of minutes. And Conneaut's going to take a knee and celebrate as they pick up their first road win since the 2021 season. Your final here from War Memorial Field. Conneaut 24, Warren 12. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show here from War Memorial Field, where again the Conneaut Eagles have defeated the Warren Dragons 24-12. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north-central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
Post-game show here from War Memorial Field, where Conneaut has defeated Warren 24-12. We'll take a look at our final game stats, courtesy of the Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. The Brooks Hugh R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship are awarded to an athlete or athletes who competed at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display qualities of being a good leader, a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Conneaut Eagles had 193 yards on the ground, 163 yards in the air for 356 total yards tonight against the Dragons off of 52 plays. They had 12 first downs, a couple of fumbles, but they recovered both of them. Just 5 penalties and 35 yards off of those penalties. Your second half rushing by Conneaut was 146 yards compared to the first half of 47. Your leading rusher for Conneaut was Max Getz, who had 71 rushing yards off of just two carries. Getz was also your leading receiver with 5 receptions for 107 yards. And then Ben Eastler went 10 for 19 for 163 yards. He had a couple of touchdowns and interception on the night. And then we'll jump over to the Warren side. They had just 25 yards on the ground, but 127 yards in the air, with Dipple going 12 of 14 or 12 of 24 for 127 yards. Total offense for the Dragons, 152 yards. Not a whole lot happening, but they did have some big plays, including the hook and ladder. The leading receiver for the Dragons was Peyton Hammerbeck with 4 receptions for 57 yards on the night.
All right, those are our final game stats brought to you by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sportsperson of the Year Award. For more information, go to yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. And now let's take a look at our Warren General Hospital scoring summary. Warren General Hospital, exceptional care, exceptionally close, WGH.org.
In the second quarter, with 6:16 to go, Ben Eastler hit Nathan Green for a 3-yard touchdown and to go up 8-0 over the Dragons. In the third quarter, with 8:41 to go, Ben Eastler faked a handoff and takes it in himself, 16 yards for the score. Eastler hit Groover for the 2-point conversion to go up 16-0. Eric Dippled in the third quarter with 44 seconds to go. Faked the handoff to Harvey and took a 5-yard run into the end zone. That kick was blocked. The score was 16-6 with 5:08 to go in the fourth. Ben Eastler hits Max Gates on a post route for the 69-yard, what we call nail in the coffin touchdown. Eastler ran in the 2-point conversion to go up 24-6, and Dippled hit the hook and ladder, Johnny Corbett, for 44 yards. The conversion failed, and that made the score 24-12 at 3:24, and that's where we ended.
All right, that was our Warren General Hospital scoring summary, exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. We will be right back with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game and a Cole Orthodontics Associates Player of the Game interview right after this on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
The game tonight, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game tonight is Conneaut's Ben Easler. Had 3 total touchdowns, 2 through the air, 1 on the ground, 163 passing yards, 49 yards on the ground. And this is our player of the game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile at Cole Orthodontic Associates. And Ben, got your game-winning smile on right now, we can see. And first of all, congratulations. Great game tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It seemed like it was a slow start offensively for both teams. You guys get on the board in the second quarter, and then all of a sudden the fireworks come out in the second half. What adjustments were you guys able to make at halftime?
Yeah, well, honestly, it was just doing our jobs, being in the right places, and just making the plays that needed to be made. And we stuck with the same thing through the first half to the second half and just executed better. That was all.
In that second half, Warren gets down and take an 8-minute drive, I think it was, to get on the board first, and or for the first time. You guys get the ball back after they threatened to score again, and Cody and I are sitting up here talking about, it might be a great time for you guys to come out and run some clock. And then all of a sudden you hit that pass to Max Getz and he's gone. What were you guys calling in the huddle there, and what made you go to the air in that situation?
Well, honestly, that was supposed to be just a little slip pass to my tight end outside, but he got blown up. So I kind of had to improvise a little bit, and Max Getz made an awesome play for me. So I can't thank him enough.
And then, defensively, it seemed like you guys bottled up that Warren running attack all night long. What was working so well for you out there on defense that allowed you to keep them in check?
Yeah, our defense did an awesome job. Our defensive line did a great job getting pressure when they ran pass plays. Our linebackers staying home. Over our secondary, we got a ton of young guys playing back there because of injuries and stuff like that, and they did a fantastic job tonight as well. So very proud of my defense.
And so obviously a couple of weeks ago, you guys got your first home win in a couple of years. You get your first road win here tonight since 2021. How special has this season been for you guys so far early on?
Oh, of course, this season's been awesome for us, and just being able to be competitive and getting games and win games, it's a great feeling, especially considering how far we've came.
And what do you have to do going forward to pick up a couple more wins on the season?
Well, of course, we got Meadville next week. That's a pretty big rivalry game. I mean, those guys are really tough, so we got to execute every single time. Don't make any mental mistakes and just keep playing ball. And I think we can have rest of the year will be pretty successful.
All right, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Connie, it's Ben Easler, a 24-12 winner over Warren here tonight. Ben, congratulations, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show right after this.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. Dreyer Physical Therapy is now accepting new patients. Clinic Director Tessa Sager can help get you back in the game or on the job with flexible scheduling between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dreyer Physical Therapy offers in-clinic and telehealth services, including manual therapy, injury prevention, return to performance, total joint replacement, concussion management, and vestibular rehabilitation. Call 814-273-2175 to schedule your appointment today so you can get back in the game.
Of Foxburg post-game show. Your final here from Warren. Conneaut 24, Warren 12. Cody, any final thoughts on this one?
It was kind of a tale of two quarterbacks. You know, we just had Ben Easler up here. He was consistent all game. 8 of 15 in the first half for 92 yards. 2 of 4 in the second half for 71 yards. So basically 50% throughout the game. On the other side of the ball, you had Dipple, who was 2 of 8 for 12 yards in the first half, 10 of 16 for 115 in the second half. So 25% completion versus 62%. I think Dipple proved some things there in the second half that maybe he can create some plays and move the ball down the field. And I think that for Warren, you got to try to ride that out the rest of the year. Maybe let him get creative and give him some options, because he certainly was able to get it done on a couple of drives here in the second half. They just didn't have enough time.
All right, so that will do it here from War Memorial Field. And don't forget, we got another pair of ball games on the docket for you tomorrow on the YDL Sports Network. Red Bank Valley is at Keystone. Chris Rossetti will have the call on that game, and then myself and Andy Close will be out at Wolverine Mountain tomorrow, your stomping grounds, Cody, as Sheffield welcomes in Elk County Catholic. 1:30 p.m. kickoff for that game will go on the air about 1 o'clock. So stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network all weekend long for all the sports you need. If you love sports, this is the place to be. It's the YDL Sports Network. For Cody Elms, this is Brian Hagberg saying thank you for watching and good night from War Memorial Field.